All right, we are back. We are looking here today at another problem. So we're given x minus y equals -5. We want to put this into slope-intercept form. We need this in the form y equals mx plus b. That way we can read the slope in y-intercept. Right now it's in standard form. It's going to help us right off the bat if we know that these are ones in front of these letters. So it's good to keep that in mind. 1x minus 1y equals -5. So we'll go over here and we'll write, so we're going to solve this for the y variable. 1x minus 1y equals -5. So just solve for y. We'll subtract 1x on both sides. And writing the 1 in front of the variable, you can do that as long as you need to until you feel comfortable. It's extra to write, but it's not going to hurt anything. So now we have -1y equals, and then -1x minus 5. Now you'll see why it was helpful to put that, because now we're going to divide out both sides by -1. They cancel on the left, so now y equals -1 over -1x plus -5 over -1. One final simplification here gives us y equals x, so 1x, x plus 5. So y equals x plus 5 is the slope-intercept form equation of the line. And knowing that there's a 1 in front of that x will give you the slope. So the slope is 1. Let's write down some information over here. M equals 1. That means it's rise 1, run 1. We know that the y-intercept b is equal to +5. And now we need to find the x-intercept. We just set y equal to 0 and solve for x. So 0 equals x plus 5. All you have to do is subtract 5 on both sides. And you get -5 equals x. So we now know that the x-intercept, or x sub 0, is equal to -5. The coordinates of the y-intercept and the x-intercept are always easy to find because the y-intercept will be 0, b, so 0, 5. The x-intercept will be -5, 0. So whichever intercept you're finding, the other value is 0. So that's all the information we need. Let's create a little picture. Okay, you see why the protractor is useful when we're doing this. Okay, so I've got to make this big enough to put a y-intercept of 5. Okay, so here's our y-intercept. My slope is 1, so that's up 1 over 1. That puts me right there. Okay, so that's another point we can now, because we got 2 points, we can plot in the line itself. That's how the line should look. And where this line crosses the x-axis right over here, This is the x-intercept, so let's label these points. This is the y-intercept, and that would be 0, 5, y int. The x-intercept is negative 5, 0, and that's the x int. Okay, we've labeled the line, we found the slope, we found the y-intercept and the x-intercept.